Welcome back, guys, and a very warm welcome to those of you who are new. If you do click the bell, we do automate posts to give you a heads up about our lives and the new content coming. If you do need a booking, the information is directly below. And yes, we have 2 hubs launching next year, and the information can be located in the community tab as well as the website. Separately, we keep you in the loop. Without further ado, let's get into your update for this content. To do the check-in for the karmic partner. Now, this set of videos is going to also have an extension, and I have pulled it for how the divine masculine is dealing with the situation as the energy stands, as well as a very separate extension that is if there is a karmic relating to the opposite energy, which is the divine feminine. So the extensions are in the top membership link, and this is exclusive for your eyes only. Okay, let's get into the read. What I'm seeing is it appears to be that this karmic energy isn't seeing something coming, and it can be that there's a shift, and definitely from looking at the extension energies, it does appear to be that there is a bit of a shift within this connection. But it can be where they're a little bit aloof, a little bit away with the fairies, maybe feeling that there's nothing really to worry about, which really, again, is making sense. I do think it's almost like they feel that the status quo is directly the same. The clarifier card that they have is almost giving me a message that between now and January, I really feel that there is going to be something coming up that they're really not seeing. And it can be because we are going into a Mercury retrograde. So wherever their energies are at the moment, I do feel really moving from here into the new year. They're not really looking at the picture correct. And this can be the forward momentum, feeling everything's going to be infinitely the same, and that this connection is theirs to have. They have been thinking about you quite a bit. They do have this on their mind. Some of them are actually feeling as though you are the problem, and that, you know, they're knowing that this connection's here. They're feeling as though energetically, look, this has been ongoing, but at the same time, it's like in the back of their mind, they have this concern that you are somehow in the picture or in the twin flames mind. Now, I do feel to a degree it's almost like they're trying to push it down, and they're feeling as though, you know, you're really not a problem. But they do feel at the moment maybe this person's energy isn't giving them as much attention as general, or maybe that poker face is coming through and it's very neutral. So there's 2 direct messages coming through here. One of them is that the counterpart is reacting very normally. The other, again, I'm getting this feeling that this person is saying in their minds, no, everything's fine, this is fine, we're in a connection. But in the back of their minds, that is lingering. What they're not seeing is there is a shift within this connection. The shift is also the demeanor in the counterpart's energy, the twin flames energy, within this association of the connection. The behavior to a degree may be very, what would I say, like flatline. They're really seeing it that it's being quite neutral, so they're not quite sure how to take it. This is making them extremely tense, and for some it can be that this person's attention is on the karmic really at a 0 level, but they're really thinking, hey, you know, this connection's here, potentially some of them might have had kids together. So the dynamic of what they're feeling is they're not stressing because they do have these tools intact, and there can be for some of them something up their sleeve that they directly can be planning between now and January. Now, I do feel this is getting them quite agitated. Again, the projection is the reflection. They're sort of feeling that you are the third party in this situation. They thought that this had been laid to rest, especially if this has been an extended time of separation. But they do feel there's some sense of external energy causing conflict, and the behavior within the counterpart appears to be changing, and therefore it's actually bringing this tense energy to this person's demeanor. I feel that they're holding their cards quite close to their chest. I also feel they don't want to make a false move, but they have this backup plan, so to speak. They feel if they can get their ducks in a row, that, you know, somehow that will be, a disaster will be avoided. Some of them are having conflict over finances. Some of them are trying to play nice due to financial involvement. I feel this, it's funny that the term freedom comes to mind. Again, I do feel they're actually spying on the opposite person I feel there's spying really coming through from the karmic towards divine feminine or masculine. I do feel the karmic is looking at both parties here. It's very superstitious. Again, it can be calling, especially because we're in Venus retrograde. There's this absolute paranoia really coming about with this person. I do feel these old wounds really relating to the past. And this individual, you know, for some of you, it can be that this person is single, and when it relates to the masculine and feminine, how they're directly looking at the situations. We can use this video in a multitude of ways. I'm sensing that I am sensing a lot of shifty behavior. I do feel there could be stalking online, asking through the grapevine, trying to find out through third party energies what the goal is. There is a plan here that they're trying to forge. They know well and truly that this connection is here. This is causing them angst and concern, regardless of whether you have been in contact or not. I do feel to a degree it's like they're not really sure what they're protecting here. Because some ways it really does directly come through that it's relating to finances. In other ways, it has to do with information that comes to light, and it's like this pattern inside of them. Okay, what is this third party situation about, please? I do feel a conversation has played out between the twin flame and the karmic, and I feel it is in relation to the counterpart. They may have hoped, again, they just keep saying it. They're like, they were hoping that the delay tactic could have prevented this. They were hoping that this situation was going to go away, really sweep it under the carpet, and therefore it's gone away. But I feel some sense of a transparent conversation has played out. And because of that conversation, it kind of feels as though it's almost like they're quite cross at themselves. It's like, why didn't I see that coming? So it feels like they're going back to the drawing board, and with the things that they had dealt with, felt, they're doing a lot of shadow work. What is the shadow work, please? I do feel for some, the shadow work may be done in a very unique way, and it can be that they're actually having altercations with the divine feminine or masculine, whomever is the third party in the situation. I feel as though cutting words, a lot of cutting words, like, you know, this was not what you said to me. Why didn't you tell me this was going on? But it's funny because what's been shown to me from my guides is they're acting very cool and collected, maybe a little bit ignorant, but on purposely so. And this can be because the soul isn't really wanting to accept a transformation that is happening and a subject matter that has come back to light. Literally, my throat chakra just went then. It's like it's quite a shocking conversation piece. This can be the person being so matter of fact, look, you know, we talked about separation. This is really where we were at. You know, this isn't working. It's a very transparent conversation. This person doesn't want to address it. This person is not comfortable with it. They're coming back to well-being, maybe energy in their own personal demeanor. This could be a condition that they're currently dealing with. This is a mindset, so to speak. Very separately, it could be a condition. Let's find out what this is to do with, please. What is this high-strung energy coming from the karmic, please, in relation to this conversation? Yeah, it's almost like they're trying to have this avoidance. They're trying to, for some it's like, you know, if they were unwell and there's been a delay with it, this could be health and well-being, especially with Jupiter moving into Pisces. It can be that they're trying to extend it, extend that prolonged angst in the chamber, so to speak. But again, it's like it keeps coming up in conversation. It may be that with the health demeanor that this person is going through, that it is ending a cycle, and therefore the cycle, so to speak, is ending, and this is causing grave anxiety and tension. This can be causing other ailments due to the stress of this individual, because of the uncertainty directly that they're going through. Now, I do feel as Jupiter moves into Pisces, this can really amplify this person's demeanor. I am feeling the counterpart energy that is dealing with this individual at this point in the month. It's like this very detached, Yeah, very detached kind of feeling, like just pure acceptance. And the pure acceptance is the conversation piece. Look, we've gone over this a million times. This is really where we stand. I do feel this individual has really tried to use nostalgia to lock this in. But with the nostalgia, what I'm finding is, the counterpart is just ever so fed up, ever so accepting of what their pure beliefs are, that they are having these hard conversations. They're bringing them up. They're actually talking about the fact of, whom they're in love with, how they feel to do with the situation. It's almost like, and I don't feel it's a nasty conversation that's coming from counterpart. I feel it's more, look, we have been honest, and you do know that I am going to be moving forward. So it's quite transparent, but it's not nasty. I do feel it's because this for them was like having 50 jobs, and it's in fairness, they are trying to be very transparent, really bringing those things up through that Venus retrograde and saying, look, I can't contain this energy. I can't hold this in. I'm not trying to be nasty. This is making the karmic feel extremely angry because nothing that they're using is directly affecting the outcome of this situation. Now, I feel it's almost like the behavior is being pulled back to a degree so that they can get back on an even keel. But I do think ultimately they do know that this really is a one-way street. I do feel one person in this situation, and I feel it's with the karmic, if they had stresses, maybe health conditions, finances, whatever that is, the cycle's closing, but this person's not at peace with it. That they don't want this to reach a resolve because in a way they're feeling once it does, there's nothing holding them together. Now, if you do want to come through and have a look at the divine feminine dealing with this energy and the divine masculine, which is two separate videos, come through. It's in the members hub at the top level. Very separately in the month, I'll check with you guys and we will have chats. I'll be with you soon and I'll explain all the membership hub. The link for the Members Hub is directly below. We also do have additional videos coming. Galaxy Pub is launching early 2022. Anything spiritual, the subjects covered on that channel. Very separately, we have the Age of Aquarius. Now, you can go onto the website. The VIP list is there. And when it's ready to launch, I will give you those updates. Bookings online and webinars as well. Live every Friday at 10 a.m. on the main platform and 3 sessions a month at $11 in the Twin Flame Hub. Do keep an eye on the community tab because I am automating posts and giving you updates for the moon energies by zodiac sign. Love and light. I will see you throughout the week, both live and for your zodiacs. Take very good care and I'll see you on the other side.